Welcome Slimes back to another video. Today we're on ERLC, giving you a little bit of a guide to how this game works for anybody who's new to the game and anybody who's new players and looking out to start like a new game or whatever. So I do recommend this one because it is quite good. But for starters, you'll start with a car like this. Now this one is your basic starter car. It usually comes in the colour red. I've just put it as blue because why not? And so the first things you want to do is familiarise yourself with the map. So if you're on PC, you can press M or click for the map. If you're on phone or tablet, you can just tap the map in the corner and familiarise yourself with the map. So this here is River City. This is where most people hang out, where most robberies are, and where police do hang about. However, over here is well, not so new now, but used to be new town called Springfield. Hardly anybody hangs around there. So I would recommend Springfield for if you are going to rob places. Because Springfield, no cops go down there, especially in public service. Like, they all stay round here in Springfield. So if we just come round here, so when you first you'll get this car, you'll have about $50,000 in money. So first of all, you're going to want to come here to the gun store. So I would recommend for the first gun you get here on Liberty County is something like this or something like that. So any of these two, I'll just use this one just for starters. Because you will want to, when you start getting to robberies, you'll want to fire away from police and what have you. So if we head over to the tool store, so once you've been to the gun store, you can buy some ammo as well, but you're also going to want a gun. So if we drive over to the tool store, here you can nip in, go to shop tools, and you can buy all these tools. So depends what robberies you want to do here in game. You'll want the drill for the jewelry store, you'll want the RFID disruptor for the ATM machines, and the lockpick for the house. So if we just jump straight back in to our car and head over to the jewelry store. So there's a little system here for robberies. So you always start with the jewelry store first, then you'll go to the house. No, you start with the tool store to get your tools, then you'll go to the jewelry store, then you'll go to ATM, then you'll go to, what's the other robberies? ATM, jewelry store. So jewelry store, ATM. Oh, cash registers. And then the bank. And then back to the tool store. So you keep going like that. That's how you grind money here in the game. So if I go with the drill here, you get the options to go easy, normal, hard. If you're a new player, I would recommend easy. So as you can see, we have 20 seconds, and this black line here is to stay in this screen to prevent the drill from overheating. So if we just do this like so, just so you know, I am in a private server, so none of this will save. When you're grinding and or whatnot, make sure you are in a public server or a tier 1 server, because it will save. And then the alarm will go. You'll want to jump back into your car. And then hopefully no police come at you. Then you'll want to run away as quick as you can. I'd also recommend buying a scanner game pass as well, because it will help you out. So the next one So like the next robbery you'd want to do is something like the ATM or cash register. That's another reason why you'd buy a gun. Not only to fight off cops, but to fight for the cash registers to open. So also another tip is once you have grounded all that money, let's say that 277,154 we've grounded in a public server. That's alright. And then you'll want to then buy a new car. So you want the car quicker than this. Like this car only goes at a top speed of 74 miles an hour, as you can see. Also, if your car gets damaged, you can go to the mod shop. So once you've used that car, I would recommend the Chevron Camelon as next. So next up, let me just unwant myself. So that's the robberies you can do as civilian. So the next up is the fire department. So this is mainly a job where you can save the day basically. So if I just set a call going. There we go, reported brush fire near the civilian spawn. So if we jump in our truck, so when you first join the fire team, you'll only have this fire engine. This is the volunteer fire engine. Come on, Alex, get your kit on. We've got a shout.
I'm aware of that. Let me just get the essential extinguisher, hose.
You know we can connect hoses up to this truck. You know that, don't you?
Personally, I would use the simple fire hose. It's quicker. But if you want to use a proper one, that's up to you.
Yeah, also when you respond to calls, ensure you click en route. As you can see, we have a bit of a forest fire here, so let's just pull our engine up here.
It is starting to spread.
So if we... Is there a supply hydrant nearby? Oh, there's one there. There's one in this street. No, there's none in this street. So if we get our attack line out then, if we get 250 feet, if you want to, if there's nearby hydrants, then yes, hook them up. Hook the hydrants up to the fire engine or tanker when you get more advanced. So let's start putting this fire out. Like I said, if you want to progress, then yeah, do it in a public server. So come on, last little bit of flame. There we go, the fire's out, and every time you put a fire out, you get 45 XP. You also get, very rarely, but you also get major service calls such as gas explosions. That gives a good amount of XP as well. So let's head back to the station, let's unequip our tools, and let's head over to the police station, because it's going to be the exact same for the sheriff department as well, so I may as well just do one. So, let's talk about the police department. So the police and sheriff, they're just basically police officers. Sheriff's more like in Springfield, and police is more here in River City. So if we switch over to the sheriff department, Alex, if you switch over to the police department and meet me at the sheriff station. So yeah. when you first join sheriff, you'll have this. Your rank will be recruit. You'll have that. Uniform, you'll have the access to the riot shield, the baton, the cones, the flare, and the pepper spray. And that is it. You'll not have access to any of this unless if you have the SWAT Game Pass. And if you have the Detective Game Pass, you'll have that as well. So if we go to guns here, the only one you'll get is this one, which is basically like the same what I showed earlier. So if I just... So you have access to handcuffs all the time. I would recommend... where's my handcuffs? There's my handcuffs. Put in the things you don't really need in order. So, that's the wrong car. Once you do rank up, you'll get cars like this. But we're going to spawn the first car, which is this one. So, both teams, you will start... Where's that car gone? You'll start with this car here, which is basically like the first starter car you'd get on the civilian team. So if we go over and meet Alex at the police station, so here we are. Here we are at the police station. As you can see, the police uniform. Alex, can you put the recruit one on, please? Just to show. So this is the recruit uniform for sheriff. So you'll have something just basically like this. If you have the SWAT Game Pass, you'll have that SWAT bulletproof vest as well, and all the gear Alex had on earlier before I asked him to take it off. So if Alex, if you just stand next to me a minute. So sheriff department, you'll have this sort of uniform. The police department, you'll have something a little bit like what Alex has got on. So you've got, on this one, a radio in the same place like it is on sheriff. The only difference is you don't have a badge, but you do have a taser decal. But the badges, as you can see there, it says sheriff there, Liberty County. On this one, it says police, River City. So that's the differences between the two departments. So one, you've got sheriff, and two, you've got police. So, and another little feature is as well, if you are on the sheriff department and you're in the city and you do run out of ammo, you can come to the police station and fill the ammo up here. So this is the gun you'll start with, this one here, the Shield 9. This is on both teams, so just not only sheriff, you will have it on both teams. And Alex, if you get the one that you get with the SWAT Game Pass, if you do buy the SWAT Game Pass, you'll get the G36C, which is what Alex has got hold of now.
Just look at that
which is more powerful. Right. Finally, we're going to look at the DOT team, which I've named the AA because why not?
It's the British thingy, isn't it? We don't call it Highways England.
No. So the first car you will start with is this one here. This is the very first car you will start with when you first join the DOT team. And the uniforms you'll have access to, you'll have access to that one, and you'll have access to that one. This one here is a custom uniform, so please ignore this one. But the only two you'll get in a public server or a tier 1 server is this one and this one. For gear, you'll have this, hard hat, change tyre, traffic sign, the gas can, the cones, the heavy chainsaw, the oil absorbent, and that's it. So basically what Alex has got on now, so if I just put the full reflective one on, and the hard hat, As you can see, there's two differences. One's for summer, one's for winter. That's how I like to see it. So, finally, it is related on the civilian team. So, if we click here, roleplay jobs, as you can see, we have postal worker, hospital worker, farmer, gas station, news worker, valley transit, fast food restaurant, bank worker, garbage collector, barbershop, Liberty Cafe, and Eagle Construction. That one will be going soon, Eagle Construction, in a few weeks when the update for the summer comes. So, I really hope you have found this video really informative. And also, one little final tip as well is don't spend your money on cars like this unless if you've got a load left over.
Hey! Watch it, you've almost run me over.
Lol.
Honestly.
So, I'm going to conclude this video here because by the sounds of it, I'm in trouble with Alex again. So, thanks for watching. And I hope you found this video informative. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe. And as well, join the Discord server. Link is in description below.
And other social medias too.
And follow us on Twitter and check out the website as well.
Yeah.
So thanks very much for watching. And we will see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Goodbye.